was trying to set trends. I don't really care about them and their car, them and they're my friends. I was upstart making raps while he was at home just smoking blems. Like, where's your friends? Where's the waps and skanks? All this talk, but I don't see them. All this talk, but I don't see them. All this talk, but I don't see them. Fucking brilliant. I haven't seen them this evening. Get my bread and I'm fucking leaving. I ain't got time for her and her feelings. I got time for trapping. And I also got time for my demons. And I also got time for my demons. Bleeding. That road just creeping. The handles arm just chopped. Block just bare, your heart stay beating. Fucking hell. Then I got sweets with the shells. I was upstart making raps while he was at home just texting girls. Fucking hell. Like bro's got links for the streets. The mags will fall, that's crocodile teeth. Bring that out and you'll feel the heat. The Rambo long it dropped to my knees. You ain't got no bread. I'll run you some peas. Grab that mash and rap for your cheese. Bro, what chat is a militant stepper. I got the whap, he's got the wet up. 2 man step on his block down Vespa. Bro's trying to plan these drugs like he's Nesta. Serve these things all day with no test off. The catch at Lammy. Shit coming like the car. Half the block is done pressed off. I was OT serving dank while you was at home just sitting there. I can't compare. I just got a new Montclair and I ain't uploading squares. So you best take care. Cause you really can't step round here. I said bro already slept with his Rambo. He's an Asbo trying to tap man's heart. 2 man step late night in the dark. Raw, nearly got done in his car. See man dip when the bells them bark. The boy got chat. But the boy them soft. I don't really care about them and their car.
That's SK, man. Obviously, that's young SK. Come on. SK's family, bro. That's family, that's... Well, check that out. Check the SK. That was shot by Bear.
Bleeding. That road just creeping. The handles arm just chopped. Block just bare, your heart stay beating. Fucking hell. Then I got sweets with
I want to talk to some girls, man, about this. I spoke to some guys, but I want to speak to some women. I want to speak to some girls about this.
Trust me, money I forget, gang.
Yes, we do. Oh no, Shalina baby, is that you? You ready? Fix your weave, fix your hair, put your bonnet on, get your bonnet did, do whatever it is that you gotta do. But if I see a black square, if I see a black square, that's no, that's not you. Like if I see a black square here, I don't. He should be allowed to get on with his career. I know. He should be allowed to get on with his career, but he's ready. Asher sold out his boy. Asher, come back and back your boy. Come back and back your boy, Asher. I like you, Asher. Why you do that, Asher? So I'm saying, like, I think he's, even when I look at him, I follow him, I see the post he puts out, he's so deflated. Partly the reason black urban film in this country, the way it is for rap, is because of this guy here, yeah? So I'm saying, rap man, all these man that you see, that you like, that, yeah, no Clark blueprint, yeah? So I'm saying, if he did whatever he did, was accused of, you think I'll be saying this? Of course not. Oh, well, listen, man do certain things and that's it. I don't, you know. It's like, I can separate art from an offence. Like, I think we can do that. I could tell, because people still play R. Kelly, right? So I'm saying, I'm not going to stop playing R. Kelly, so whatever, innit? If you can't separate, whoa. It's like Michael Jackson. Some people are going to say, no, I'm going to stop playing Michael. Are you nuts? I can separate art from whatever the controversy is, right? But man is innocent. Man, nothing happened. So why would you have your whole career ruined? Why can't you create? Why can't I come and watch your... No. Why would you do that? You know? I don't understand. And I think... oh, Kelly's innocent. Boy. Hey, listen. I can't lie. When I was in school, I was hearing about that Aaliyah thing, and that was mad still. Like, I can't lie. I'm not even gonna... Look. Rabbit. Do you remember that Girl King incident? Rabbit. Yo, 90 Phil Ray, my guy, 91. I appreciate you, man. Like, guys, have you subscribed to my channel yet? If you haven't, please subscribe to my YouTube. The link is in the bio. You see on my bio. You just click that. We'll take you to some videos. Have a look. Subscribe to the channel. You know, easy. Don't be unsure. Come through. Just make sure you're. Look. Don't act like you haven't given. You know that I'm going live. You know you have time. The time is ticking. You know when this hour clock thing. Just, you know. I wish Pearl and Auntie Jenny would host that. Which Tarana. Wait, hold on. Tarana Burt that started this witch hunt and still refuses to announce Amber Heard. Of course they're not. Listen. Look. Forget them, man. It is what it is. But I just, when I watched the Amber Heard case, it was like, it represented a lot. Because you know what? I know a lot of men that are abused by their women, you know. Yeah, it is what it is. I'm not saying they couldn't thump these women. Of course they could, like, physically stronger. But for any reason, they choose to get abused by the women, you know. So it's not like I don't know women do it. I will never hit a woman, abuse her. I've never. But women has been very aggressive to me in my life. Just from the platforms. Look on the platforms. How many women swear and look how they look at the energy. That I just give you what you give me back. So I'm saying to you. So I just match energies. If you speak to me calmly, we speak calmly. If you want to start, because a lot of the times you have to understand you're meeting someone for the first time, and I said it before. How do you know I won't just jump up and clap your face? How do you know I've been raised right? How do you know? We don't know. Well, but if they watched it, but to think you could just get on platforms and just da. But this is what happens. So, you know, I always hear about men aggressive, but I see women being aggressive to men all the time. And it's okay. No one says anything. In actual fact, men need to take it. You know? No, men, you don't need to take aggression against you or violence or abuse. No, you don't need to take any one of any of it. Why do you think that R. Kelly should be in jail? But it's because I ain't really followed the case. I just know that. Look, I just know that those. Look, man, that he needs to be in jail for something. He needs to be. He needs to be in something, because all of them need to be in jail. The label, everyone that facilitated it, and everyone that helped it, they need to be in jail as well. Yeah, everyone that facilitated, everyone that helped, they all need to be in jail. All of them. That's what I believe anyway. They all need to be in jail. Every single one of them need to be in jail. You know, that's what I believe anyway. But yeah, I just don't like how they ruined No Funk's career, and I was following him. I just think it's a bit sad, really. And you need to be careful of the things that you allow to happen and the things you don't speak on for any reason, because when it happens, it can happen to you. No Clark could be me. And what will people be saying? You would have a group of people that would know you and would argue for your side, but their voices aren't being heard. No? But do you think Megan? Yes, Megan needs to be in jail. But I do. I think. And Kelsey, because Kelsey lied. Kelsey's the one that shot Megan. Anyone that followed that case knows what happened in there. But unfortunately, I use it as an example for men. When you play with people's emotions and you play with two women at one time, this is what happens, because women, emotional, and what happened is an emotional response. So, yes, I blame Tory. Do you know what I blame Tory for? I blame him for allowing himself. Listen, you're dating two friends. You know what you're doing. You was doing them. Man, have to understand something. If you if you had one woman right now, you would not be in this problem right now. If you had one woman from the jump, okay, what? But you can't be on camera. What does that mean? Can you speak, or you just can't be on camera? Your face can't be on camera. Can you speak? Yeah, when you deal with people's emotions, if you had one woman from the start, he would have never got in this scenario. But he was dating both women. doing all these things. Then he wanted Kylie Jenner. Then you know what I'm saying? So this is how, when you live this fast, wild life, stuff can happen. It's like if you're out in the streets and you're doing wild stuff, stuff can happen. If you're not out in the streets, then stuff can't happen. I can't speak, but can't be on camera. Do you mean I can speak, but I can't be on camera? So I don't blame Tory for, no, because I already know this, but he put himself in a scenario. And you see, when they say don't trick me, trick me out of my position. Men have to be aware of being tricked out of their position. You have to be aware of being tricked out of your position, and that's what seems to happen to a lot of men. So I'm saying to you, like, a lot of men get tricked out of their position, and that's what Tory's guilty of. Now he's, you know, he didn't need to be dealing. He didn't need those. Like, when you deal with hood, you have to understand. Megan is a hood girl. She might have money, she might be whatever, but she's a street rat. All them girls are street rats. You know, when you deal with when you deal with rats, what do you think happens? Like they say, when you lay down with dogs, what do you think? You get fleas, right? Just because she's got money, she's not a quality woman. She's a hood thing. Always twerking, always doing all these things. And when you're side, and on top of that, like, when you're, I'm not even going to talk about the case. Forget the case. Tory's, he cooked the L, that's you, my guy. I'm just talking about when you deal with rats and these roaches, yeah? Don't worry, and then you want to worry about when you start catching this. No, these are rats and roaches. I don't care how much money they got. Yeah? Trust me. Yeah, fleas, Candace. Yeah, you get fleas. Because that's the level of women that you're surrounding yourself with. Just money doesn't equate into class. No! Listen, money does not equate into class, yeah? Let's just get that straight. Because these new money people will just be acting a fool with it. So one woman would not got, if you went back to your girl after that, but you want to be having her, then you want to be letting them know, and now they beat their brethren are beefing, crying, drunk, Kylie Jenner. Hey, hear the mix. This sounds wild. Already you start hearing it's wild, right? Yeah. So if you live this life, this is what tends to happen, and you tend to get pulled into certain things. So yeah, money doesn't equal class. Never does. So I'm saying to you, money never equates class. So wait, I think someone asked something, and I wanted to. What did someone say? Oh, wait, what was the? Candace, jump on live. Jump on live. Don't be like, oh, my face. This is my face. He thought he was Hugh Hefner. He thought he was Hugh Hefner, mammy. He thought he was Hugh Hefner. This is what I'm saying. This is why people can't just look at Hugh Hefner. My man had all these women and never caught one case. Could you imagine? He's showing you how it's done. You guys think you could be Hugh Hefner, but nah. Nah. You know what I mean? What? Yeah, nah, what? Yeah, Hugh Hefner. Do you support Andrew and Tristan? I shouldn't even say that. My live will probably shut down. You're blocked from doing live now. When you say, do I support them, you need to write another question and explain what do you mean by do I support them. You need to get a more, you know. It's not really a straightforward question. It's kind of, do I support them? In what way do I support them? Yeah, in what way do you mean do I support Andrew and Tristan? Take brother, doesn't say. Yeah, I believe, hey Shalina, yeah, I believe that. I don't, it's just a sticky one. How do I join then? I'm gonna bring you in. Hold on. Candace, we're gonna bring you in. I wanna get your opinion on a few things. Because you've been saying some good stuff in the comments, so let's get you on. Let's get you. Where are you?
I'm here.
I can't see you.
I'm here. Wait, can you see me?
I can't. It's black, and we don't do no black screens. We need to see you. We need to see you.
They need to see my face.
We need to, because it's crazy out here. It's crazy out here. We need to know who we're speaking to. Because you know what it is as well, because we chop out the clips and we put them up elsewhere as well, so we want people to, when it's on other platform, they don't just see a black screen. Yo, Tommy. Hold on. Let me let him come in. We should. Can you guys get your lights on? Because it's just too black. Wait, hold on. What? These man these phones. Man's on fire, Johnny.
Oh God.
What's going on, bro? You alright, yeah?
We got the people. Large up, everyone is joining the line. Large up the line. Large up the line. Come on, let's get 100 people in there. Come on, let's get 100 at least. How much? I need to charge my phone. That's it. Yeah, that's charging now. Yeah, come. Yeah, there we go. Large up, you get me. What on, brother? What are we doing?
Yeah, so I've just been talking about a few things today. I don't know if you heard about the Rotherham case about the girl lying, that girl Ellie lying on the Asian brothers set of grooming gangs, and then also about we're talking about the Noel Clark scenario and what happens to women when they lie on men. So yeah, so it was pretty much that type of conversation because you know, it seems something on social media. Well, you know, when it was that Me Too movement, it was Believable Women that kind of roped a few from the. Candace, are you saying anything? Candace, you need to fix your sound because have you got an earpiece in or anything? Take it out if you do. Have you got an earpiece? Candace? She can't hear me. So yeah. Anyway, I just want to get your opinion on false accusation against men. If you know anyone that's been experienced it.
I don't think it's right, and I think that women should be held accountable because it ruins lives. There's many men out there that do deplorable things. But
you know what? My mate says this is kind of funny. In a nutshell, look. In a nutshell, look. Long and short of it is this, yeah. In a nutshell, it's regret is not rape.
What?
Regret is not rape. That's it.
Yeah,
regret.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, but yeah, exactly.
So if a guy regrets something, if a guy or girl regrets something, it's not rape.
Yeah, or it's not all of a sudden, oh, you snaked me, oh, you robbed me, oh, you tricked me. No, because in that moment you was fully aware and complicit with what you was doing. So yeah, I do think that there is a degree that women should be held accountable. There's women out there that lie.
No regret. That's it. The long and short of it, in a nutshell, regret's not rape.
Guys, just let one person speak so it doesn't because it's coming through at the same time. Can they finish and then Tommy just jump in, please?
Yeah, no, but
most people joined here because I'm in here. Like basically, it's kind of my audience really.
I'm gonna explain this. Back and you say it else. Go back and forth. Yeah, Tommy, go on.
I'm just saying, regret's not rape, innit? And I think that's what happens to some girls. They regret what happens, and they feel like they've been taken advantage of. But there's a lot of fatherless people out there now. There's a lot of fatherless families, and that's a fatherless. I thought a fatherless thing is a thing, you get me? Because if your dad was around you, he'd never let you do certain things that girls do these days, and that's just because their father's not around. And usually that's because the mother is having a fucking argument for something stupid. So. Men are suffering from mental health, but if we really want to talk about mental health, then we'll have to go into that. Well, the mental health that men are suffering from women. Yeah. Do you know what I'm saying? But we know things about men yet. We don't bother going to talk about it. We just get on with it. Do you get me? We don't care. You lot always make a fucking song and dance out of every little subject, really. Just get on with life, man. Do you know what I mean? It's stressful enough.
Certain women do that, but there's also women that are coming from good families and whatever.
We just need to be raised by everyone fathers. We need better father houses. That's it. We need fathers to be more there in the household and to look at and to raise the children, because we left it to women and we've got a generation of people just doing what they want, in my opinion. But everyone's into each their own. I think fucking fatherless women are basically more prone to that, and that's that. We know what we're saying. We're saying fatherless because anyone you care about. If my daughter I care about was doing anything that we're seeing on a regular basis now, I don't think that most men would agree. But I think that because society now is set up that if any time a man starts to complain, they get arrested or they get told it's the aggressor because she's fighting for her life because she's only a defenseless girl and the police come around and all that. It's also using like very passive aggression with also other stuff like that as well because you're stigmatising a man that's aggressive because he's mad because he wants to go and see his fucking family. See what I'm saying? Like there's loads of shit to it. And I think like women, yeah, they have been taking a piss for ages, but men don't ramp. We're just carrying on, bro. See what I mean? Like, that's what I think about it. Just like at the end of the day, fucking, we need. There's too many fatherless families, man. We need the men in the houses, and they need to get more rights, and women need to just calm down a bit. And like, I think we should all just know our role and shut our damn mouth, like The Rock says. The Rock says, "Know your role. Shut your damn mouth." That's it, bro. Just know your role in it. Just do it, man. Because life, yeah, is hard enough, man. Everyone just needs to just fucking chill out, just get along, get on with life, man. Stop arguing about stupidness. It's fucking too much confliction, man. Every single topic goes on. It's just like someone's got a problem with this, someone's got a problem with that. It's never fucking ends. It's like a bottomless pit of whinging. It's like, you know what? Everyone just get on. Yeah, we've got a life to live. So I mean, let's move on it now. Like, we all accept that. We all were aware that everything seems to be a bit weird, yeah. Well, let's just start listening to Tommy Inch now. Let's start fucking just like chill out and just fucking have a good time now and be happy about being in coverage with each other because like we don't know each other right now. And I think it's good to just be like, yeah, how you doing, man? I was like, how you been getting on? What got you into doing this? Da, da, da. Right, well, we're going into issues that none of us are suffering from, really. You know what I'm saying? It's an opinion on a very sensitive issue. It's not really fair for us to comment on as well.
Some girls don't appreciate good fathers, Bommy Girl says.
It's just like, isn't it? It's just how it is, man. With the world set up, women are just like too easy all their life. Men are just like dogs as well. They're just always harassing every single girl. You know, it's just mad. I can imagine what it's like to be a girl as well, just with guys just constantly DMing you, you know, out drinking and that on the session, that just like harassing you, your DMs and that. Don't be that guy, but you get me. Like I feel like being, you know, like Ed Matthews.
What are your DMs like then? Is that what it's like? What are your DMs like then?
Ed Matthews, yeah, he's on the next level. And like, this is what I'm saying. Let's be real. Let's be real, bro. Let's be real. Like, man's getting, man's harassed girls. We all harass girls. Like, we see a girl, yeah, we get fallen in. It's like, it's the worst thing in the world, man, because women look good, man. That's it. Let's be honest. And that's what makes it worse. Because, like, men don't have to behave either. Like, it's not all their fault. But fucking hell. Like, we need to just wake up and start to, all you ever get online is, oh, women this, men that, oh, men cheat, women cheat, oh, women cheat just men, you know, oh yeah, man with the materialism, man with money, man not with money. It's boring me. It's just constant fucking conflict over every little fucking insignificant thing. It's driving me crazy when I come on the internet sometimes and I see people bickering about the women this and masculine this and feminine that, like, fucking hell, man. I identify as 25 years of age. What this and that, and I thought we all just get along and just.
Where's Shalina? Shalina, you keep saying that you want to jump in, but.
Sorry, no, that's all I've got to say. I'm listening now for a bit. I've rambled on enough.
Thank you, bro. Appreciate you for jumping through. Yeah.
I kind of sitting. And this is while I'm online. I listen to you two talk because I just blurted loads of while I was sitting there chilling.
Yeah. No, I love that.
Well, do you know what? This is why we like Elon Musk, you know, because we promote free speech. So, you know what? Social media is a platform for free speech.
Do you think Dr. Bacon will return? That's what's going to happen. Hey, listen, we're gonna unpack that. I can unpack that store. I can unpack that. Hold on, Dr. Velli from the 5th. I can unpack that. What?
Right.
See, he's cancelled.
Who's cancelled?
Someone said Dr. Velli cancelled.
Who's? oh, Elon Musk's cancelled.
Elon Musk is wicked, and have you seen that video?
You can't cancel Elon Musk. SK, you're jumping in now, but man was playing your tunes earlier on. Now you're in here. But SK, man was playing your tunes earlier on. That was liking them. So yeah, okay. Someone said, "Do you think Dr. Velli can ever return?"
Personally, No, not that I'm into this whole, but personally,
I
no.
want to
Because
even
there's
know.
certain things
Even
that
know.
I've heard, and I'm like, no, sorry, no. If a girl's underage, she's underage, and that's it.
All right, easy. Go roll your zubi, and then when you lit, you come back in here. Okay, you go light that up, but when you lit, you jump back inside, and then we go.
I think the internet's a madness. You get so many messages. If you get millions of people messaging you, that's a nightmare, isn't it? You
If you,
probably be talking to people you don't even know who you're speaking to. You've got so many messages coming through your inbox. And
mm,
look
these days,
yeah.
you've got videos as well. You can get short videos on the internet as well. So you don't even know if the inboxes you're hearing are true.
No,
So
Steve said he's finished. Steve said he's finished. He said he's finished. So the Dutch Valley scenario is a weird one, right? I wish I was actually doing this one because I have a lot to say on it, but it's kind of like basically that. And I was probably one of the only people like it's weird, right? Do you know when these problems started? Do you know when these problems started? When he went and nicked up Pastor Toby. Do you remember that? That's when his problems started. You guys might not actually remember, but he had his
I know about
birthday.
that.
when
You said?
I never. You know, when you guys say, "Is he cancelled?" I never knew he was ever in. Like
Yeah,
my mate, I heard of him, bro. I never heard of him. I seen him rap a couple of times, and then
yeah.
that was it. Then I heard that like, oh, I got cancelled, but he never was a rapper that I ever took interest before. Anyway, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, he was definitely
Wait, the
cancelled.
comments are cracking me up.
So it was definitely cancelled. And the comments, hey, Tommy, they be saying you be smoking that loud pack. That's what the comments are saying. You've been chilling, on the loud pack.
Hey, he's baked and fried. He's
Let's
baked
go, man's in
and
space.
fried.
Lodge up the space, cool, you get me? 1 second, I'm in another dimension, me, bro. Do you get me? The dimensions that I'm in, bro. No, the levels, bro. Levels there.
Oh,
Levels. The fucking levels. Mate, the levels, bro. So, man. I'm on some next level, man. I'm a Spartan. You get me? I'm a Spartan. I'm just going around.
yeah, some type of madman. No joke.
I'm just ready to like. I just think fucking. We should all just get along again. We should work on how we can communicate better because women and men need to come together now.
No,
Obviously, we should understand each other better. You get me? Really?
Hey,
There you go.
Try. I want to be. I try. I came on here to try and be like I don't know, but I can't be.
yeah. I'm trying to bring someone in here that she's gonna go have a conversation. I think she's smoking something, and then she's gonna have a conversation. I want to get you two girls in here, and then just to have a conversation.
An even keel of energy, female and male energy, with an even exchange of thoughts.
Yeah, because I've been chatting loads. I've said everything. All I want to say.
Well.
So wait, if no one really.
Right, so the subject of topic is, let's go back to what we were
The questions, oh my god. Listen, I want to dip off, yeah. You
Yeah,
like keep this going. These questions are just so inflammatory. It's funny, that one is.
Cool. Thank you, Tommy,
Yeah.
with your presence. But yeah, back to the question.
Back to topic and conversation.
Yeah.
Baked, not waked. Yeah, fuck the woke society. Who are these woke?
I said baked, not waked, but yeah, not woke. Nah,
baked, not waked. Yeah. No, but you know what? You've been doing like your podcast, and you really say things in a way that even though some of the things that you say may be a bit hard to swallow, you talk the truth, and you say it like also in a non-partial way as well. Like it's actually factual, and whether it depends where you're on the spectrum of life and where you get things, where you'll be able to receive what you say without offense, and also be able to see, okay, I get where you're coming with from that point, because people are afraid to say things that are a little bit hard, like, or a little bit like, oh, that's a bit not PC for me to say that. But the world that we are in right now, we need people that can say things that are not afraid to say it without a backlash. Like, and you're not alone in your thoughts, and you're not alone thinking that.
Oh, I know. You know what it is? Like, I'm fully aware that I'm not alone in my thoughts. But what they try to make you feel as if that you are when you speak like this, they make you think as if. Because I speak to a lot of people, they'll be like, oh, well, not all men think like that. But I'll be like, you don't speak to as many men as I do.
Men,
Trust me.
and also, what kind of men are you speaking to when you say men? Because are you talking about the men that are, you know, I don't know, because you know, I can, you know, are you talking to the men that are living at home, like are living in their girlfriend's house and fucking, you know?
Them man there, worse.
Yeah, because is that a man? No, that, don't get me wrong. There are men, there are male species, but is that a man? Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, the men that are going out creating life, creating their whatever there is, and that are not going to anybody for anything, that are like, shit, you know what, I'm doing my thing. Like those are the men that you probably are sitting down talking to, not these men. Like, so, like, it's also the perception of what society classes as a man these days, or what people deem as a man, yeah, and what is socially accepted and socially acceptable to be a man of today. Or like I'm very similar to you in the sense of, like, there are different gender roles, and you know what, we shouldn't be afraid of that, because we are not genetically built the same. So men should be one thing and women should be one thing. And I'm sorry if it makes me something, but that is what I am. Because
what do you think it makes you?
it whatever it is, it makes me that. Yeah, and that's all
it makes you a woman that's just doing what women have always done.
Yeah. You know what? I'm grateful.
But society has done this to you now. You even feel nervous about saying. That's why when you ask people, what is it to be a woman? People can't even. But women have allowed it to get to this point, because
they wanted equal rights. They wanted equal rights.
Whenever you want to be PC and you keep letting people do whatever they want to do, you let it get to this point. Because men, we speak out now. We don't like this. No, you're not a man. Or whatever it is. Yeah, this is our spaces. But women always want to be inclusive. They never want to. And in life, everyone can't have everything they want. To the point of now, they have the Oxford, the dictionary has changed what it is to be a woman. Go look at the dictionary now. So, but that's happened to me. If I don't know what it is to be a woman, but I do know it's a lot more than just getting BBL, getting some breast implants, some lips, and some hormone, and then that's it.
And flicking my hair and saying slay. Yeah,
that don't
make me a fucking woman, because I can do a slot drop on the fucking catwalk. That don't make me a woman, honey. That's not what makes me a woman.
I'm asking you, is that really what it is? Is that what it takes?
Yeah, no, it's not. But then you get the people who are flipping over to be women, and it's like, what's that? Oh, and because you know, I've got my breast implants and this, that, and I can slut drop, then call me a woman now.
No, because I'm not. But what I do say to you is it gets to the point of where women, if you don't like something, you have to speak upon it, because we'll speak upon it. But if you have to understand that there's a war. What I mean?
No, but also I'm not coming against people who feel that, I need to be this or I need to be that. Okay, which is fine. But somebody made a good point the other day. It was like, okay, no, because you know what, I have to remember that I'm also
basically look, listen, don't say anything. Okay, what I'll say to you is, don't say anything that you don't want, that, because once it's out. So basically, no, because you can say whatever you like, right? But don't say anything that will affect your business or affect anything, whatever.
Yeah,
Do you know
yeah,
what I'm saying? Don't
yeah,
offend anyone that you need to collect
yeah,
some money off
yeah,
tomorrow.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah?
No, yeah.
Because the way I speak is, well, I've always said it. I've never actually, people always say stuff like, oh, Andrew Tate, this, da, 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 da. And I'm like, they'll be like, oh, you know, Andrew Tate fanboy, Andrew Tate said this, he got cancelled, how can you not get cancelled? And I always
But
say,
what do
like,
you,
I've never actually said anything derogatory about women. I've never cussed women, I've never spoke bad about their bodies. All I've ever said is that, you know, men don't want women with a high body count. And men are not wanting to be stepfathers, yeah? And these are true things. If you're triggered by both of them, one, it tells me you have a high body count and you're a baby mom. Because if you wasn't, either the two, you wouldn't be getting triggered, would you? I'm just, I mean, I mean, the few things, right?
No. Do you know what? I get it, because also I understand girls
Oh,
who,
shit, I missed that.
women that have had their time of being single and they feel like going out and being with men, it's a sense of empowerment, yeah. But really, like, you also know me as a woman, yeah, like the man that I'm with, yeah, I don't want every girl on road to be able to say that they've been with him, like, and that's
You want a
just,
virgin, man?
yeah, no. But I mean, but I
No, I'm
accept.
joking.
But no. But I accept. I
No, I'm
accept
joking.
that.
Would you want a virgin, man? Would you like, if a man came to you and you met him and he said, I'm a virgin, I've never had sex before, would you appreciate that?
No, not now at this age, because I would like a
What?
man who knows
Okay, but the
knows how to
difference
do
is,
his thing. Yeah.
men would appreciate that, and that's why men and women are different. Because we don't want you to come with experience. We want you to come 0 miles on the clock. Yeah, we want you to learn from. No, you don't. I'm just
Yeah,
not trying to make you understand. But you
yeah.
don't want a man to come 0 miles. You want him to go and get some miles elsewhere, come to you ready, knowing how to move
I
around your
want him
body.
to show me. I said I want him to come and make me feel like a woman. That's what I want my man to do.
Okay, so how does he
Yeah,
get that? By going
yeah.
out and blowing out some backs.
Maybe,
So you do want
possibly.
a man with sexual experience, but we don't want you. I want a woman to make me feel like a man, and part of making me
Yeah.
feel like a man is making me the only one that's had it.
It's allowing you to show me
Yeah. You,
show me what you
hey,
know.
I keep
Yeah.
saying it before. Stop coming with the go 3,000 on a twist. Like what? Matty? I'm enjoying it, but I'm trying to figure out where she learned this girl. This girl, this chick that I
He's
got
like,
my
baby
girl.
girl, I don't want to know where you
Oh,
learned
my little
how
frog
to
girl,
do
my little
that.
frog girl. Look at you, my little frog girl. I'm like, damn, what you saying?
Jeez.
Hey.
The only goat that I want to be is the goat on your plate in your roti.
So how
Yeah.
do you feel like you're not a woman? Is your woman a virgin? Why are you asking me questions about my woman? Why are you asking about my woman a virgin, yo? Why are you asking about her? Why are we asking questions, yo? I think I think women want a man who's got lots of experience with very few. Yeah.
Yeah.
Candice, please speak for us. Yeah.
Listen.
Very few women want a virgin man, but every man wants a virgin woman. But you get me?
But
That's the idea.
but you can have a woman who has like a virgin attitude, who is pure anyway. So maybe because she may have been with men previously, but she can still be very, like, because when you say virgin, it's kind of, you want a submissive attitude.
No, we just want a woman
No?
that has a one through by China Tyrone.
Okay. All right. Okay. Well,
No, nothing about being virgin says it equates to submissive. Virginity just equates to you,
never being touched.
well, not you do, but purity and chastity and morality.
Okay. But reality is, anyone now plus 25, okay, like, I very much doubt, unless you've got yourself a very, either they are very religious, or
Yeah,
they come very
lots of women in the
or
are virgins.
traditionally, or they come from a very traditional, like, strict household, where, like, the thing is, they've grown up with, I must be married before.
That's good. These are good
Yeah, but
households.
I don't say there's anything wrong. I don't think there's anything wrong with that, because I agree with, actually, the less partners you have, it protects you. It protects you as a woman. It protects your mind. It protects your spirit. It protects your body, because also you realize a lot of men are actually not even worth. They're not even worth to know what your kiss feels like, let alone what your pussy feels like. Yeah,
Damn!
I'm telling you, but
What,
that's
these
the
man even
truth.
work with no peck on New Year's Eve? What are you saying with the mistletoe on Christmas and that? What are you saying? They're not even worth that.
No. We ain't kissing, not at all.
You ain't kiss and tell, yeah? Look, listen,
No.
people keep asking about mileage, yeah? Let me tell you how it goes, right? This is how it goes. The truth is you're never going to find a virgin, but we don't want a girl that's been run through by the whole football team, basketball team, and the hockey team. Yeah, that's not what
That's
we want. And
right.
the golf man, you get me? Yeah, that's not what we
Yeah.
want. And that's
Yeah.
what you girls are coming with. You're coming with mad bodies, yeah, mad
Yeah.
bodies. And you girls know you've got mad bodies because you know the people that you've slept with, right? We don't have that. I don't have to ask a girl her body count. I can just feel it off them. So what I'm saying to you is my best advice to you, because the reason why women always ask about body count, women say body count doesn't matter, then you ask them what the body count is, and
Maybe that's the experience with the girls that you've.
no, I'm not saying to you something right here, because the thing about it is, yeah, we had this conversation before. You need to make men feel like Kanye West. I say it all the time, because when Kanye married Kim, he knew exactly what he was getting, all sex tape and all, and he went straight in there and he married her, and he knew exactly what is there.
And look what happened. And look what happened. He
No,
reformed
but
her.
no,
He
no,
reformed
but he
her. He
married
reformed
her.
her. Changed her image, and that bitch
Yeah.
is getting fucking child
Yeah,
maintenance
because
off
it's
that.
the same thing with it's the same thing with Ciara and Russell Wilson. Look what he did, and now she's twerking again, embarrassing it. It's disgraceful. She's a married woman, and my man's come to look after next man's kids, and you're out twerking again. What you doing? You're supposed to be a church woman. What you doing? Like, but once again, it's because when you belong to the streets, you'll always return. Like, it's if
Okay,
a girl.
future. Okay,
No,
future. Play some Drake. Run some
no,
Drake.
listen, if a girl is
Run
a 3
some
or
Drake.
4 and she's outside and she gets pregnant, do you think when as soon as she pops that youth, sometimes she's still outside while she's pregnant, but once she has that youth, she's going to be outside in the club. She's not going to change her lifestyle. Like, you know, like,
So who are you talking about in relation to Ciara?
thoughts on body count with the same sex. Guys, this is what it comes down to, right? Yeah. The reason why you women struggle to understand something is you're supposed to keep something. Your organs are inside you, which means they don't hang out. That means it's something precious, right? You have known from the days of chastity belts when they would have locks on the side of the team because they had to keep it. There's a reason why they did that for. You understand? Like men and women are not the same. There's double standards in life. Some play to women, some play to us. Yeah, and one of the ones that play to don't play to women is a high body count, and I'll explain.
I agree. I'm not. I'm in no. Yeah.
Because someone wants to know why. Paternity tests have only been around for the last 100 years, right? Prior to that, the only way you could guarantee paternity is by having a virgin woman or by having a woman that's not promiscuous. So men have a biological disposition to detest women that are promiscuous. That's why when women sleep around and that man's like, you get me? Man don't really want that, because if a promiscuous girl, Lisa, she's going to go out there, sleep with other men, possibility can have a child which is not yours. But that's where the nature thing comes from. When women want to cuss a girl, what's the first thing they say? They call her a hoe. Why is that? Because all women know as well what promiscuity looks like. You women call girls hoes the most. Oh, no, you women diss women. I don't see women kiss women like.
You probably do. Girls actually fucking slut shame more than boys, to be fair.
Yeah, of course, I don't slut shame. Get me, what am I slut shaming hoes for? We enjoy you guys.
You love them. You love
Yeah,
them.
like, no, what I'm saying, man ain't gonna slut shame. It's the women that slut shame the whores because they go out there and take the man. Hey, Shadina.
Hiya.
You okay?
Yeah. No, I finished. I'm just waiting for you to finish.
Yeah, cause I gave you the room. You came in, I gave you the room.
Hiya. So, wait. With the whole Ciara thing, I feel like she was a dancer prior to him getting with her. So, her being who she is, I don't think she should change for a guy. And that's why people have divorce also. Because they get with a guy or they get with a woman and they try and change themselves. They're not them. Then they start to become unhappy. And I'm not saying you can't change.
Shalina, can I just ask you, can you carry on? I just want to ask you, add it on to what you're saying. Don't you think if you get with a partner and someone marries you and they look after your child as well, which comes from another man, don't you think don't you think that person may deserve a little bit of change from you? Don't you think it's, I'm just asking, don't you think you do that for your partner, don't you think?
But obviously we can say whatever we want to say, but I'm saying like prior to her even becoming famous, she was a dancer. So therefore there's still like certain ways where obviously she still has. Two, he still married her knowing her circumstances, what it came with prior to her meeting him. So he's already accepted her for what she is and like how she
No,
is
what
and
she
stuff
was.
like that.
What she was, he turned her into a wife, into something else. That she was a baby mother before by Future, and any woman that has a baby by Future, it lets me know you're not a high quality woman because you chose to breed a man that has countless baby moms, so you don't make good decisions.
But
You're just a baby.
but okay, cool. But I'm saying you can't really say that because okay, she's caught with him. People fall for anyone, and obviously it's their
No,
choice.
no, 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 no. See
Wait,
what we're
wait.
doing now is,
No,
Shalina.
wait. But we're giving opinions on a situation, but you're giving, all right, not we, you. You're giving opinions on a situation, but guess what? No matter what you say about her, she's still married. So she's still in right now a better position than you. So we can only speak
Okay,
on something,
okay.
but
Well, okay.
she's
Let me
got the
put
ring.
myself in
She's
Russell
got the
Wilson's
name.
scenario.
So
Okay,
regardless
let me put
however we
myself.
feel, she's still where she needs to
Okay,
be.
let me put myself in Russell's. Let me. You know what? Let me just put myself in an average. Let's not do Russell Wilson. Let's do just anyone, right? I come and take you and your child. Yeah, you already have a child when I meet you, Candace. And not only do you have a child, you have a child by some road man, some top, like, and he's got 10 kids by whatever baby mamas. But I see you in Hackney or Tottenham or Edmonton, wherever the nine. I say, you know what? Even though you had a baby by this guy, I'm gonna come and I'm gonna take it on top of that. And I work in the city and I work. I'm a trader and I have a top. I come and I do this, and the only thing I ask, and basically before you was on the streets a little bit, but now I'm about to clean you up. The only thing I ask for you is you show, like, I'm a church-going guy. We didn't have sex for a whole year because you had the stink of these roadmen on you. I wanted to get this dirty road. So after that, I marry you and I clean you up. And then for the first year or 2, yeah, you're cool. You haven't. Then afterwards, the third year, you're like, you know what? The streets is calling. And now you wanna. So I wanna know.
Yeah. Okay.
What is worth what? Because this is what we say to women as well when we're talking about the social media. What's
But you know
worth more?
what? But the thing is, okay, for
Because she's the
me,
mother now. Sierra ain't making music like that. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. Sierra ain't like that. Yeah. So she's now married a guy that's worth over 500 M's, and he's married her. She was a baby mother by Future. Anyone it's like if you're a baby mother by Nick Cannon, you make bad decisions. You can't tell me about your quality.
yeah.
Like,
Okay, fair
so
enough.
if I come and marry you after having a baby by the baby machine, Nick Cannon, wow, like,
But yeah,
there's something like
but
I
you
expect
can't.
because most women are not going to do that. Ciara
We
has not
can't
been married.
compare the
Yeah, but it's
situation.
not the
Sorry to
same though,
cut you,
because
Candice.
actually she is a music artist. She's a performer, like, and part of like
Her job.
okay, she can present herself in her videos and whatever. You know, it's just a performance. It's just an act. Yeah, but when she's walking down the street and whatever, like, is she twerking? Is she popping pussy like that? No, like, she's actually a very respectable woman in that way. But if it was a sense where she was then going, like, any woman who, like, if you're saying, oh, you know, I got with you and you know you had a dead out baby father, I got with you now, your life's changed. First of all, you have to ask yourself, what was it that made you want to marry me? Because if whatever it is you saw about me that made you want to marry me, that obviously means you love me unconditionally and you've come into my life. So really, you're loving me for the woman that I am. And naturally, when you do make a union with
Unconditional
someone,
love doesn't
you
exist.
want to make sacrifices, or you want to make compromises because you want to make your partner happy, whatever. Okay, that's fine. But if there were certain things, like me, okay, I'm a beautician, like, okay, my first trade, like, I'm a beautician by trade. Like, if I was to then do like a massage for a man, yeah, and then you wanted, because I've actually been in a relationship with somebody that after how many years, and then he turns around and said, but what, you're massaging men, and then try to come with some bullshit to me. Like, actually, that's a whole bit fucked up, because when you met me and what you loved about me is that I was doing my business, I was doing my thing, so nothing ain't changed. So actually, you have to ask yourself, what was your reason for marrying me? Because you thought that I would be so grateful for your proposal of marriage that I would shy away from the woman that I am because all of a sudden I've got a ring on my finger.
I'll be honest with you. This is
Because
why.
that's
This is why modern women stay single, because
there we go.
and it's interesting because
No, but
what
I'm
will you
just
do? What will you do for your husband that you never done for another man? And this is why, because you're not coming with
yeah,
your virginity.
which is
Wait,
fair
hold on a
enough.
minute. Wait, you're not coming with virginity. So what are you
Yeah,
going to do for your husband to show him versus every other guy that, and this is why I say modern women are for the streets, and they don't want, and they want to be single mothers, and they want to be, because a man is now saying to you, look, I'm married to you, I'm going to do this, but I just require one thing. And this one thing is not a major thing, it's just a one thing. I don't want you to be twerking and disrespecting me on the net. Now that you're married and you're not doing a certain thing.
yeah.
If you can't
I
do
don't think
that,
there's nothing wrong with that though. And I think
okay, it's just
I
like, yeah,
actually
sorry.
I don't oppose that point of view at all. I don't oppose that. And I do think that when you come into that type of union and you come into that kind of
Yeah.
union with somebody, that it's there are certain things that you do naturally do just for the respect of your relationship and for to honor your partner, and those are the things that makes your love sacred and keeps your marriage and whatever going. Because that's the
Mm.
mistake that people also make, is that okay, you're entering into a new phase, so some things of old have to go in order for you to keep the new. So I don't come against that at all in any way. But if there's certain aspects of that person before, that I don't know, for monetary reasons, business reasons, for viable, something that you can sit down and say, right, this makes money sense. Okay, I'm going to do this because this is going to put however much in the pot. Yeah. Then you have to say to yourself, all right, well, okay, I appreciate that, but can you just not do that little bit of it or whatever? Do you understand what I'm saying? I think I think there's a compromise on both sides in that way. But definitely, yes. I think because I always believe that the man chooses the woman. Like, as much as women think, I think the man chooses the woman.
Choose.
Yeah, and when
How do
the
you mean?
man,
How do you
no,
mean?
like the man chooses who he wants to marry. Yeah,
Well,
like the
unless
man
you're gonna
chooses.
get down on one knee and buy me an
No, no, yeah,
18K
yeah, no,
gold
but no,
Rolex,
no,
right?
but
Like, no, basically, this is what I'm an advocate for now in 2023. Women, unless you're about to get down on one knee and buy the man an
no, thank you.
18K gold Rolex, yeah, you need to fall back and play your position, because
Yeah,
Okay,
it's
no,
after that gold.
but
No,
I
because
feel like
no,
and
no,
Flo,
thank you.
she's
I'm
a
not doing that.
performer.
I'm not.
She's a performer, yeah. So we can juggle it like that's her career, and that was her career prior. Obviously, he loves his wife to support. She's not.
yeah,
You're not seeing her in the blogs in the clubs twerking left to right and a guy or whatever. She's
just
like,
seeing on social media, even better.
hold on. She's doing it either at home where her husband is, where he's probably even the one recording her, or she's doing it like, like, because she used to be like a teacher for dancing, so she's doing it like obviously on her routine, but. Beyonce, loads of people, you have to remember that's her job. These are the stuff what sells. So when they're
Are
on
you
stage,
comparing? Sorry, it's not. What I'm talking about, what Ciara's doing, is not what I'm talking about. What Beyonce is doing. It's not the same thing. What we're talking about.
but she twerks, they all do it. It's just their performance when they're
Hey, when I see Beyonce start twerking like when I see Beyonce start doing the classless thing Ciara's doing, I'll mention it. I'll happily mention it.
but
Beyonce, there's no difference to me. But
look at the time when she wasn't married at this time, but obviously she was. I
no,
think
she's married now. She's been married to Russell Wilson for a while, and she started doing it
no, but
again.
I'm talking. Yeah, but she's.
Because she linked up with Meg the Stallion.
Yeah, but when you have a husband, you are not supposed to be doing the stuff you were doing when you were single. And this is what modern women want. Modern women want husbands, but they want to act single. They want men.
I don't
They
agree
want a
with
security
that.
of a man,
Yeah,
but they still
okay.
want to go and
Okay,
act single.
can I say
So,
something? I don't know
yes,
if you
Kat.
know. I don't know if you lot watch the Real Housewives of Atlanta.
No, I
You
don't.
need to stop watching on. You need to get your head out.
No, I'm just showing. No, I'm showing you. I just want to say one
Stop
thing.
it. It's trash
So I don't
TV.
know if you know about Kenya Moore. Do you know
I
Kenya
know who
Moore?
Kenya Moore is. Yes.
Okay, her. Remember how she changed big time because obviously she always wanted a husband. Obviously she was a badger. So when she got with her husband, she changed up big time. Like she didn't even speak. Obviously, usually she's being messy when he's around. She ain't trying to do messy stuff. She was like a complete different woman. But then again, you're looking at the woman and she's in pain. She's not happy. They was married for less than 2 years before divorce, because eventually she's at her breaking point where she's had a baby. Now they're divorced. Like, now they're obviously doing a divorce. He acts like he can't stand her because there's certain things where she was trying to be someone she's not in that marriage to, like, do you get what I mean? Hold her husband.
Yeah, because
And
they belong
now,
to the streets. Yeah, I hear you, because modern women aren't wives. They're not. Even when you make them to, they
no,
want to go back to the streets. You're right. You're right.
she's
Yeah, she
passed
doesn't.
out by date a long time
You
ago.
get 2 years and now she's a single mother. So basically, what you're proving my point. Guys, don't marry these women. They don't want. They want to be. They want what it feels like, but they want to be out in the streets as well. So why are you gonna marry them, man? This is why I say to you, don't marry these women in their 30s. They're wasting their time. You go and get a younger woman, because if she has from 18 to 28, she lives in her 30s and she still hasn't locked onto one guy. Why am I gonna be the guy that's gonna pick
Okay,
you? I don't need to do
China,
that.
let me say
Go on.
something. So,
Go
guys,
on.
what are, okay, cool, they're church men, and they have like a respectable church wife and stuff like that. She does everything right. She's not twerking, she's not doing Sierra and
Yeah.
nothing. When
Yeah.
they go and cheat, who do they cheat with? The ones what are twerking, the ones what are doing all the most. These are what the guys go for.
So
And
what?
that's true.
What?
So when
No, they
you're
go there for one night. Do you want to be? But they come
no,
back
but
to you for a
sometimes it's not
lifetime.
one night. Sometimes it's
No,
an
it is. It is.
ongoing.
It is. It is. It
No,
is.
no, it's
Okay,
not
so
always a one night,
so
because
when a man cheats,
obviously, do
okay,
you know
when a man
what? It's because
stops
they
out,
feel like
let
they're
me explain
lacking
to you.
youth.
No. Let me explain something to you. Let me explain something to you. When a man goes out, see, when women cheat, chances are they're not coming back. They go for looking for. When a man cheats, he's gonna go out, bust a nut, get post nut clarity, come back and buy your Louis Vuitton bag, take you on holiday. We're different, right? If a man starts buying stuff for a girl, starts taking her, yeah, you got a real problem now, because he's using his finances, yeah. So you're
Or
trying to
next
equate.
gal. That's
You're
our
trying.
whole issue. That's
That's
our
a
That's a
whole
whole,
whole
problem you
yeah.
got
issue.
now. That's a whole problem you got now, and
Yeah.
this is all I'm trying to say. It's different. It's slightly different. It's just slightly different. Carry on.
Yeah, so I feel like in general, like, people cheat for different reasons also. Like, people, like, I don't know. Okay, this is just shows I'm like looking at, like, so I don't know if you've ever seen Addicted.
Oh
Seen that?
no.
So
Oh.
basically, she's got a happy home, wife, everything, has a good job, everything, and she cheats because her husband, because he's working so much, doing everything. She don't get sex enough, so
So she
now she
cheats.
found a
She
man,
belongs to the streets.
huh?
She belongs to the streets.
Yeah, do you
So
know what? I can't. I have to disagree, because you know what? I think there's a balance with, like, if your man is out working and whatever, and he's providing you with security, stability, and you're getting your whatever when you do get it, like, it's not. That's not an excuse enough to go out and cheat. Personally, like, for
Look,
me,
but
I
that's
don't. I
there's
not
don't.
not an
I
excuse.
everything.
don't. That wouldn't be. I mean, I personally
That's
wouldn't
not
cheat
an
on my
excuse,
man. Yeah,
but it's not
but
everything. Remember, if you have
nah,
everything, so you have,
I don't think you can justify cheating in any way, because I see cheating as wrong, and it
No,
shouldn't. And
no,
if you
it
feel
is
to
wrong.
cheat,
you know
And
what
I'm
happens?
right.
you should be if you feel to cheat, you should just be single. Like,
Yeah, but
there's like
men or
that's
women cheat. Men just cheat. I think it's like 50. It's like, I think it's like 52% men
No,
and 48% women.
but
So
here's
we
another
basically
thing.
cheat the same
Here's
way.
another thing. No, but let me tell you something else. Yeah, every man cheats. It's just whether or not you catch him. Yeah, because
Okay. So
let me tell you something. Yeah, man out there
I
have got the
agree.
most beautiful fucking wives. Yeah, virgin gal, everything beautiful. Motherfucker will still cheat. Let me
but
tell
just
you
explain
something.
to you.
100%.
Yeah,
Would I
The
explain
motherfucker
it
prettiest
to you?
girl
still
is not
cheat.
about
Let me
looks or
tell you.
nothing.
Yeah, it's whether or not you catch him. Yeah,
Okay.
and you've got a
Okay. So
difference.
let me. So even okay.
You've got a difference with girls,
No,
that they've got a
guys,
soft,
guys, guys, no, no,
they've got a
guys.
soft
I'll be
man
honest with you.
that they can be with. Listen to me. Yeah,
Go on, go
they've
on.
got a soft man that they can be with,
Preach,
and
girl.
they can do their thing on the side, and to them they don't even feel like they're cheating. It's just whatever. But then
Yeah.
you've got another girl
I got
that
some,
will be
I
like,
got
oh, you
someone that
know
wants to
what,
come
she'll
through.
do a
Hold on,
naughty
come
link,
through.
but it's her man or whatever. Yeah, so there is a difference, but I do personally, for me, there's no justification for cheating, because you know what, once you make a commitment to be with that somebody, yeah, you should fucking make it work and make it happen. That's the way I see it. yeah, but there is a difference in the way that men and women cheat, and let me tell you that, like, unless you've got the holiest man or whatever, every man got
But
cheat
all
on his
that, all
gal,
the
no
preaching
matter
guys
how
cheating.
pretty,
Let's check
no
out
matter
the live.
how pretty and
No,
how
guys,
whatever good she does. Because listen,
Candace, the live's about to cut out, so I need to
okay,
start to start to go into
it's
the thing.
bedtime.
Everyone
That's what
jump
it
back in,
means.
please.
It's
Everyone come
bedtime.
back, yeah?
That's what
All
that
right.
means.